Hello, and thank you for joining me for another Let's Talk About It. Today I want to tackle taking the first step. And like most things I discuss in these little chats, rants, whatever you want to call them, mostly talking about fitness, but kind of in everyday life. So taking the first step can be something that is extremely challenging for pretty much everyone, especially if it's something that we aren't super familiar with. We're doing something new, whether it's a job, traveling somewhere, starting a new hobby, whatever the case may be. And part of why it's so intimidating is that we don't know how we will perform. We don't know how it will make us feel. We want to feel accepted if there's a social aspect to whatever we are working towards. There's any number of reasons. Fear of failure. That's the underlying factor. Even if there's not something for you to fail at, there's still that conditioned aspect of human life that keeps us from doing things that take us out of our comfort zone. So to give you an example, I love to travel solo. It's my favorite way to travel. I don't mind meeting up with folks along the way or joining tours from time to time. But I've really come to enjoy just being in my space and following my own schedule. It's a great way to travel, I find. But that wasn't always the case. In fact, my very first solo trip was 10 years ago. I went to Alaska and I was terrified. I was terrified of doing anything on my own. I just had no self-confidence. I was scared something might happen to me. Any number of things. I was scared I'd get lost. So I planned a trip that was detailed to the point of bathroom breaks, and that is not an ideal way to travel. But the point is, I was terrified arriving at the airport. I was having a panic attack. I was shaking. Why they let me pass customs, I don't know. But once I made it through customs and checked my bags in, there was nothing holding me back anymore. I had already taken the first step. There was no going back. So why I share that story is that it shows when we take that first step, that is usually the hardest part of any change in our lives. I'm not saying there won't be challenges after that first step, but that's usually the thing that will get us on the path. So as you move forward in life, whether I can help you take that first step or somebody else or something else does instead, I hope that you will remember the story of my travel and look for the first step. Break it down even if you need to. Do your research. Talk to folks who have done it before. If you're looking for a personal trainer or to join group fitness, test it out. Talk to the instructors. Interview your potential personal trainers. All of those things will help you make the best decision for yourself and make that first step a lot less difficult. Thanks for tuning in. See you in a few weeks.